Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a pretty interesting question. Could we be heading toward another major financial crisis in 2028 if Trump wins the presidency and Republicans take control of Congress? History doesn't always repeat, but sometimes it does rhyme. And in this video, we're looking at the past and the present to see if we might be in for a repeat performance. All right, so let's go back in time to 2004. George W. Bush was re-elected, Republicans controlled both the presidency and Congress, and the economy was booming, or so it seemed. But lurking below the surface were a lot of financial vulnerabilities, especially in the housing market, where risky lending practices and complex financial products created a ticking time bomb. And then, boom, 2008 hit, and the financial world came crashing down. People lost jobs, homes, savings. It was a disaster that echoed around the world. So why does this matter now? Well, some things feel eerily similar today. Just like in 2004, there's a lot of economic growth, but there's also a lot of debt. National debt is high, inflation's a major issue, and we're seeing some red flags in the housing and tech markets, places where prices have soared and speculation has increased. And if Trump were to return to office with a Republican-controlled Congress, some of the same policies that contributed to the 2008 crisis could be back, like tax cuts and deregulation. Now, don't get me wrong, tax cuts can boost growth, but they also add to debt, and deregulation can encourage risk-taking, which can be a slippery slope. Okay, so what exactly could set off a crisis in 2028? Let's talk about three main possibilities. First, trade tensions. Trump's been known for his aggressive stance on trade, especially with China. If that heats up again, tariffs or a full-blown currency war could mess with global markets. We're talking major volatility, and that's never great for economic stability. All right, so is a repeat of 2008 really possible? Well, yes and no. One big difference now is regulation. Banks today face stricter rules, like stress tests, which make them less likely to collapse in a crisis. But that doesn't mean we're totally safe. Other areas of the economy, like household debt and wage stagnation, still make us vulnerable. And let's not forget, wealth inequality is growing, which adds another layer of risk. If most of the gains in the economy go to the top, any crisis will hit the average worker hard, just like in 2008. So, where does that leave us? The bottom line is, while history doesn't have to repeat exactly, there are definitely some warning signs. A return to Republican control under Trump could mean policies that increase debt and encourage risky behavior in the financial markets. What do you guys think? Are we headed for another crisis, or do you think the lessons learned from 2008 have prepared us better this time? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts.